Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Playthrough-FireRed. In the last episode, we did Route 13 and the first half of 14. I forgot to speed it up in the last episode, so I'm gonna do it now. You can already see the difference. Also in the last episode, I promised that I would try to be more, positive, because the last episode kind of became a ranting episode. At the end of it, I started talking about how in the last week I was binge watching just all of Glitch Productions' past series and the Gaslight District pilot, just everything that I did not watch before Knights of Guinevere came out, because that is my one. It's how I got into Glitch Productions. I don't even remember how I got into that. Getting into is kind of like, I do like some of their stuff. I do think it's really, really dark in most cases. There's some kind of AI in almost all of them. I do like dark to a certain extent, and that I ended up watching it over like 3 days nonstop, and it even came to the point where I dreamt about the themes at night. They ended up big nightmares, and it wasn't great, and I woke up multiple times because of it, and yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great at all. It's a critical hit. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I do still enjoy it, and I enjoyed some of them. And I am currently waiting on the 3 shows that they only have pilots for, because I really want to see where they take it. So that is the Gaslight District. It's like the only one without some sort of AI, I think. It's really saying something, because it's like their whole thing, apparently. I mean, I'm guessing. Okay, let's see. I can't do anything. Can't do anything with it, because it has levitate, which means ground attacks will do nothing. The Pikachu is really strong, which is great. I love her so much. So yeah, I really do like some of them. So the Gaslight District, I will admit I was confused by it. But you know, maybe they'll explain it more in the future. Knights of Guinevere, which is how I got into what basically introduced me to this little indie production company. And Gameverse, which came out like a few weeks ago. And Gaslight District have been up there for like a year at least. So I'm not expecting Knights of Guinevere and Gameverse to be getting more episodes before Gaslight District. But I don't really know, because I kind of came in after literally all of their other shows were done, so I don't know how they work. I do know from the Amazing Digital Circus, because it has been less than a year, so it has just showed a number of months ago that it was produced, and they tend to do an episode every few months. But I don't actually know like the amount of time between the pilot and the second episode. So, we'll see. We'll see. I did subscribe to them. If you'd like to see more of what I do, you can subscribe to me too. And yeah, we'll see what's going on when more videos come out. They actually just finished their series, The Amazing Digital Circus. They had a movie screening for the last episode, which I couldn't exactly go because A, I didn't know about it, and B, I don't live in the States, and I don't think the screenings made it to Israel, where I do live. So, I had to watch it pirately. Like, I had to pirate it. Didn't want to, but also didn't have much of a choice. I wanted to see how it ends, and I wanted to see how it ends. So, yeah, not great. But I did love the reveal at the end. I'm not gonna give anything away. But it does make me want to see the whole series again, now that I know how it ends. If the twist is that good, and then I tend to want to see shows again. Even if during the first time that I saw them, I didn't like them all that much. And The Amazing Digital Circus, it doesn't sound all that dark, and it doesn't, like, the aesthetic is really, really bright. They're all like circus characters and, well, animals and rag dolls and other things. So, it doesn't seem like it will be that dark, but it gets really dark. So, yeah, I'm usually drawn to the whole aesthetic thing, but I really didn't think it would get that dark. Although, I did watch Knights of Guinevere pilot, and it did get really dark, so I really should have seen it coming, but I do still enjoy certain levels of dark. And to a certain degree, I do like being disturbed, which Glitch kind of hits it in, like, perfectly. Like, darker than Glitch. And it did get to be too much in certain areas. And actually, they're lighthearted, the most lighthearted show I did not vibe with. It was really boring to me. Also the animation style, I did not get along with it. I did not like it. I need like a specific kind of thing, and it wasn't that. Okay, so this is Route 14. I should have a 15% chance of encountering a Ditto. I'm just gonna run away from everything that isn't a Ditto. But so if you like shows that are either really, really dark from the beginning and just get like the same amount of dark throughout the whole thing, or things that seem a lot less dark at the beginning and then gets dark as the thing goes on, you should definitely check out Glitch. They're great. I did vibe with a few of their shows. I liked more than a few of their shows. And aside from one show, I saw every single show that they had to offer. And I finished all of them. Yeah, so definitely check them out. What is up with all the auto shows? These so it is like I'm thinking about Route 14, right? Yeah. So it is better than Route 13 with the 5% chance. But it definitely looks like I'm not going to be able to get to it in the end. Okay. Yeah, so that was work. I work in a bookstore. If you didn't see the last episode, I kind of ranted about how I searching to find another job, but I can't find another job because it's impossible. In this moment, I've been looking for like, oh my god, Ditto. I've been looking for 3 years for a job, and like, I got a minimum wage job. No. Oh, I can't catch it. Okay, heading as quickly as possible to the next city. Jesus, I forgot there's another one. Heading as quickly as I can to the next city, grabbing as many Pokeballs as I can afford, which is really going to take a damper on my points and my coins for the Porygon. I just really sucked that Porygon is with green, which sucks. But I had a Ditto, I got a Ditto, and I forgot to check if I actually have any Pokeballs for it, which, oh my god, why? Oh, it sucks. Oh. I tend to dwell on things. I'm definitely gonna dwell on that one. Damn it. Guilt taking not gonna work. But anyway, that message I started talking about my job because of Mr. David Hockney recently passed, and he apparently wrote books. I'm really sad to say that I did not know who he was before. So you know, he wrote books. But they said that because he's dead, and they're definitely a few days late on that one. So because he's dead, they are asking to like put his books out on display. Whatever books and albums of his that we do have. I don't think we have any, but the people working today will definitely have to check and put it out if there is something. Yeah, that definitely took a turn. Are they weak to electric and rock type attacks because of levitate, or does it just make them immune to ground attacks? That's worth thinking about, and more experienced PokeTubers definitely figured it out and probably said something about it, and I just missed it somehow, but it is interesting. Like, if you don't know anything about it, it is really interesting. I'm considering just using Dig and going all the way back to Lavender. Let's see if I can actually do that. Nope, can't do that. It's not a dungeon. Will I be able to do something here? No. Well, I guess I can do something. Fight it a little bit. But yeah, definitely need to find a new job, and Glitch Productions is great. Definitely better than I anticipated. Yeah. Yeah, of course. But yeah. Yeah, so in the last episode I did say that I was gonna find questions that I can answer, make it seem like this is a stream and not just a recording. And then I forgot to do that. So, ooh, football. Yes, okay. Fuchsia, where's the... Oh, there it is. Nope. Next to the gym, which I'm not going there right now. Not that it would do much good to us anyway, because we can really only use 2 Pokemon. So definitely not going there at the moment. I do want to get the XP share. Oh, 60 is great. I have the XP share. And I'll give it to Pikachu. I'll just do it right now before I forget. Ooh, also, I almost forgot. Oh my god, you keep doing that. Because I did realize that running is definitely more efficient. And just, where's the Pokemon? There it is, okay. Gee, why it's so hard to get here? Okay, so I do want to sell some stuff first. Because... yeah, I'm getting that. Selling that one. Oh, that's useful. Yeah, I think that's it. No. Jesus, I want to buy. I can get Ultra Balls. Ooh, can try and... okay, wow. Definitely. And now I have enough. And now we just hurry back. Come on, I don't want to kill anything. Just let me go. Gee, this city is built very strangely. Very strangely. So I do have a bunch of trainers that I don't want to fight right now. I don't want to fight any of the Odyshes. Going back to Route 14, going all the way up here. And running away from anything that isn't a Ditto. I can't believe I only noticed that after. Oh, that's great. Perfect. I can't believe I only noticed that after I actually got to a Ditto. That was so stupid of me. So dumb. Yeah, okay. So actually let's start with, I was talking about questions earlier. I don't know if you remember that, if you're still watching. But I was talking about questions earlier. And 2 that come to mind is, who are my favorite Pokemon? Jesus. And who was my first, what was my first Pokemon game? Why did you do something attack then? Okay, Jesus, why? Where's the Ditto when you want it? So the first Pokemon game that I played, and it's different to the first Pokemon game that I completed, for, like, you'll find out later. The first Pokemon game that I played was, I don't even know which one, but one of the Hoenn games. My cousin, he had a Game Boy and a copy of one of the Hoenn games when we were younger, and I was always a curious kid, and I started playing it one day, and I asked him about it, and he let me play for a little bit. I really just got to the point where you can choose your starter and fight the Zigzagoon / Poochyena that's attacking the professor, and then it was time for dinner, and like that was it. I chose Torchic. Obviously I got a Torchic. I didn't buy it, I get it. I got it as a gift. About a Torchic plush. To this day, it's my favorite design of the Gen 3 starters. And every time I played it like twice since. I always got the Torchic as my first one. The furthest I got was Watson's Gym. Yes, okay, it might be the exact same though. The dude. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's great. And now we can fight the trainers. And I'm gonna call him, or it's Poco, because Pokopia. It's a second Pokopia reference. Ooh, also change our, no, change to Pikachu. No, you know what? Blaze. Give it to Blaze. And go fight everything. Just literally fight every single monster here. Like everybody. So, yeah, the furthest I've ever gotten in the Hoenn games was Watson's Gym. I tried it twice. I failed twice, and then I had enough. And just started a game all over again. Chose Torchic again. Tried to catch different Pokemon. Didn't know enough about the type effectiveness chart, so yeah. That probably was not good. To not know that ground attacks are effective against electric type Pokemon, which excellent example right here. Yeah, wasn't great. I don't remember what I tried to attack with, but it wasn't a ground type attack, so obviously I failed. Oh, come on. So definitely wasn't great. Definitely wasn't good. Yeah. But, you know, you learn, you learn from your mistakes. Yeah, the first game that I actually finished is also the first game that I physically owned, Pokemon X, and the first game that actually got me from like a, oh yeah, Pokemon exists, to like Pokemon fan status. I completed the game twice. The third time I needed to study for my finals in high school, and the entire console was confiscated. because, you know, I couldn't. And by the time I got it back, I think I forgot where I was and how to get there. I was lost in Anastar City. I forgot how to get back. How to like continue from there, so I just stay there forever. And after that I started doing just a bunch of wonder trades. It was way before the servers shut down. And I do remember that at some point I got, I don't remember if it was a Manaphy or a Fion, one of them, and that's like the best one that I remember getting on Wonder Trade. Most of them were hacked Pokemon, shinies with the address of the site as their name. I didn't know that they were fake, so I just kept them on the box. I actually don't know what's on my current save file for it. I haven't played it in a while. If you want me to check it out, let me know in the comments below. And I will do my best to make a video about that. Now as for my favorite Pokemon, they're literally all fighting attacks, let's speak to. What else is that? Yeah, makes sense. All of the Pokemon that I consider, like, all the Pokemon that I love are mostly, like, the Pokemon that I would put in my ideal team. They're mostly from, Pokemon X and Y. There's also Mew from, I don't have to tell you guys where it's from. Technically it's not from any game because it was only an event Pokemon. But so okay, I'll need that for next time. That's not great. I was really focused on that battle. Where was I? Oh, Mew. That is kind of, okay, we'll follow it before. And I'll go back and find everybody else. I am wondering. So obviously Lapras and Raichu. That's 3. My absolute favorite Pokemon is Fennekin. So obviously that's on the team. And very ironically, I despise the evolutions for Fennekin. I think I meant to do something else. Yeah, I figured. Good. Yeah, so really ironically, I really hate Rixon and Fox, at least the official versions. They should not have made it like a bipedal, like standing on 2 feet like a human. I don't like that at all. I think every Pokemon that starts on 4 legs and evolves into 2 legs is done dirty. And I do realize I'm using one right now, but I'm mainly talking about the starters. So, yeah. Great. So yeah, not a fan. I do have a bunch of ideas on what it should have been. Like, Fire Fairy. It was a brand new type. It was right there. Also, wouldn't have type, doubling, that way, so, yeah. Yeah. After that, there's Altaria. It's a big cotton ball, with a blue neck. I love that. I don't remember exactly what the fairy thing is, if it's just on the Mega or it's not just on the Mega, but I don't really like using Mega Evolution. Like, I like the designs, but this makes it feel way too easy, you know? I don't like things to be that easy. Yeah. There's a bug type move, okay. Ooh, wow. But this is 100 and this is... like... it's only going to be useful against Sabrina's gym. And I also have Dig for Sabrina's gym. Oh, I don't like the other two. Oh, not so dark would be effective, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's the beginning of it. Now I can go back and on everybody, like have them all turn to me. Thinking Altaria, Mew, Raichu, Lapras, and Evolution. So for the longest time, I had Leafeon in there because Fire, Water, Grass is, I think, is a must in every team. But recently I've been thinking Fairy because there are so many weaknesses to grass types. And like, the evolutions aren't perfect, or like all that good anyway. So why not use at least... oh, that's gonna be strong against it. Ooh. So why not use something that at least has very few weaknesses? For example, Jolteon, which I already have Raichu, so I'm not gonna do that. Eevee itself, which just the fighting weakness, so that's great. Well, Fairy only has 2 weaknesses, I think, and it's incredibly good against dragon types. Sylveon is actually how I won one of my Dresna fights. Yeah, Leafeon and Lapras together. Sorry, Sylveon and Lapras together. They were really, really great. And the only reason Sylveon fainted was because it was really underleveled. I don't even know why, honestly. I don't remember why, but it was really useful, and I would like to keep another Sylveon at some point. And yeah, so that is both questions answered right there. First game I finished, or first game I played was the Hoenn games. I don't know which ones. First game I finished was X, specifically. And the Pokemon I love are, well, a lot. I like a lot of Pokemon that I played with, Pokemon that I simply love the designs of. By played with, I mean like used in my playthroughs. Pokemon that I like the designs of. But my ideal team would be Fennekin, Altaria, Lapras, Mew, Raichu, and an evolution that doesn't have any anything. So I do want to heal first because I lost like half my Pokemon in those fights. And I honestly did not plan this at all. I think I'll stop the episode here. So I will just show you what I got, and also make sure that Dito is here. So these are the Pokemon that do not need to evolve, either because they're already evolved or because they just don't evolve in this game. These are the ones that need to evolve, and honestly I can take at least 3 of them, or like exactly 3 of them, and evolve them. Because I think I definitely have 2 Moonstones. Those 2, I think I'll take them now and evolve them. And I don't remember if I have anything for the Eevee at the moment, but we'll check. Let's check. So see, 2 Moonstones, so Fairy is evolving. Yay! Definitely should have done that earlier, but it's fine. Yay! And also, Poppy is evolving. Again, should have done it earlier. Yay! Okay. Do I have any other... No. I do have a Sword Bell, but it's not night or day, so I can't do any of the ranger evolutions. Yeah. Eevee is staying in the box until I get back to Southern City, and hopefully by then I will have enough money for both. Both the coins to get Scyther and the coins for all the other evolution stones that I'm missing, which in a second and I'll tell you exactly which ones they are. So turn it back on. I am missing 4 water stones, 1 thunder stone, and 1 leaf stone. I don't remember which leaf stone evolution I'm missing, but the 1 thunder stone is Jolteon, and the 4 water stone evolutions are Vaporeon, and the others, but I don't remember which ones evolve from it in a moment, but I did check. So you know, eventually. So that is it. We cleared routes 13, 14, and 15. We got, Ditto. We got EXP share. And in the next episode, we'll challenge Koga's gym. And seriously overlevel Poison Horn, the Nidoking. Yeah. I'll also see if, actually let's check right now if there's anything in the TM case that I can use. And Shockwave, I guess. Rock Tomb. Secret Power might work. Yeah, nothing really will help against that gym because he's using poison types, and poison types are only weak to ground and psychic. I'm just gonna have to deal with it with just ground types. Also, I made a mistake, and psychic types are only weak to Bug, Ghost, and Dark. And I also said that they're weak to ground, which they're not. It's a really useful type, but not against psychic. So, yeah. After we finish Sabrina's gym, we are going to replace Megahorn with something else. Because aside from grass, which I don't even need anymore, I don't have anything that Bug will be useful against. So, yeah. I'll try to replace it with some other dark type move. Hopefully. And now that I know that I have Rock Tomb, it's not as great as Rock Slide, but I have Rock Tomb, and if I need to, I can just erase Rock Slide and eventually just get Rock Tomb. It's not great, but it will do. And yeah, I think we'll finish the episode for today, and just all the episodes for today. And yeah, next episode we are going to challenge the gym, and probably do way too many runs in the Safari Zone, because I'm still not clear on how that works. There's either half an hour, or 500 steps, or both, or 30 balls that you have to. I don't know how it works. We'll figure that one out together. And until next time, I will catch them all.